One last look at the village before we wend our way westwards. Tony, the window man's extreme precision packing.
I think we're...
There's still a hole there, Tony.
I know, let me find something. Blanket.
There it's back again. Here comes the chief pointer himself.
Well pointed. Oh. Way you go.
Now for van 2.
Hello.
Hi there. We're homeless.
Hobos.
No fixed abode.
We've had a dreadful week. Didn't manage to exchange contracts on our sale of our house until 3:30 on Thursday, by which time we'd started packing the one van that had arrived, which was half the size almost of the one that we'd ordered. And we moved out Friday morning. So we packed up in about 5 hours and went.
Yeah. 2 idiot friends came along and helped us out, but it was murder. I've been ill with flu.
It's been very poorly.
Man flu.
No, it wasn't man flu. It was sweat pouring off of him, really flu. So, like we always do, we'd left everything to the last minute to clean the garden up, clean the house up, pack, and then poor old Rich was really poorly, and I had to do it on my own, most of it, until the day of the move, when... Huh?
Some of it.
Most of it.
I was a Trojan.
You were a Trojan, yeah, yes. Anyway, we decided to break the chain on our moving because the house that we are buying isn't ready, but we couldn't be done with letting everybody down below us in the chain, so we just thought we'll move out. Didn't know where we were going, what we were doing, what was happening.
So we find ourselves in an Airbnb. We had one night in a travel lodge, didn't we?
Yes.
Night before last. Poor Jess the dog was really ill, and she was depositing little brown runny turds all over the bloody place, and poor old Fran had to clean it up because I can't do dog poo. And so we had to take her to the vets yesterday, so they gave her some pills, so she's right as rain now. And now we're in Bromyard, near Bromyard in Herefordshire, just tonight for the last night.
We've had one day of completely chilling out after all the stress. We spent a couple of hours booking up another holiday cottage for the next week, so we know we've got somewhere to be for a week. Today we've just walked in glorious sunshine, beautiful countryside, getting a taste of the hills and what life's going to be like.
We couldn't have moved here a more beautiful day. It's just absolutely fantastic. The sun, the little bar lambs in the fields,
yes,
bouncing around. Jess and Archie just haven't had a proper walk for nearly a week, probably, isn't it, with everything that's going on, and they haven't got a clue what's been going on. They've watched all the furniture being put into the truck and the house being emptied, so it's nice for them to have a bit of routine again. So walked up to top of a bit of a hill and been rewarded with this beautiful vista, so I hope it's not too windy. The microphone, because I've forgotten my fluffy cover. Absolutely stunning day. We've got snow forecast. There she is herself. It's numpty.
We found ourselves at a pub
Today for lunch.
So we've got all our vegetables ready to do a roast dinner in our little holiday cottage here, but smelt the roast dinner in the pub, so it had to be done. We're both stuffed, so we had one real day of relaxing. Tomorrow we're back on it, But the exciting thing is we've got money in the bank, and this time we can go and look for boats, and if we see the right one,
we'll buy
it. That's it.
It is. So it's really exciting, isn't it?
It feels, I've been feeling really odd, waking up in the night not knowing where I am, which never happens to me if I'm just on holiday, but the thought of leaving a house and having nowhere to go and no future that we know of is really odd. It's not, I can't say I don't like it, but it's just unsettled me really, not knowing, but I guess that's what it's going to be a taste of when we're on the canals, because we don't know where we're not going to plan our journeys. We're going to just go where we want to go, I think. Is that right?
Where the wind takes us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cut. We looking forward to getting in the house now. We're probably a week away or more. It depends. You know, solicitors just don't like picking the phone up and talking to each other. Everything has to be done by post and emails. It's just crazy. So we're almost there, touch wood, just a few more boxes to tick, and we'll start moving into the cottage at the end of next week. So it's been ideal from that point of view, excuse me.
Still not well.
That next week we're going to have 5 days hunting around looking for boats, and I bet you by Wednesday we'll have found one we want.
I think so.
We're a bit impulsive like that. We don't take our time over things.
The forecast is for, I don't know, 6 to 10 centimetres of snow.
Schnee.
We will see.
Yeah.
Schnee. I don't know how easy it's going to be looking for a boat if they're covered in 10 centimetres of snow,
Just
but
can't do it, can you?
hopefully we can see. So we're going to, I think, we've got no internet access here either, which isn't making it easy to look for boats, but hopefully by tomorrow we can sit and do a few hours online research, and then Tuesday morning
Go for it.
out with the money in our pocket. That's it. Beginning to make a little list of more serious things that we need to think about with the boat, and it's becoming a bit of a reality now. All of a sudden our dreams they're actually beginning to take shape.
It's quite weird, and we've had such a surreal couple of weeks, you know, packing up the house, waiting for things to happen. I've been to Berlin. My daughter treated me to a few days in Berlin last week, so that took a big chunk out of our time for packing up the house, etc. So we did it by the skin of our teeth, didn't we? And our truck and both the vans we hired were absolutely packed to the gunnels. Boating term.
The gunwales, is
the
that?
The gunwales, yeah, packed to the gunwales. And
I'm going to get some.
I think it took what, 5 or 6 hours at least for 3 blokes and a bird to load up the trucks and the van, but it took us an hour to unload it at the storage facility we're taking it all to in near Ludlow in Shropshire. So yeah, what you got? Your present. Bought her a present.
So I don't mind if we get snowed in for a few days, because I'm going to learn how to polish my engine, and we'll be alright.
It's bedtime reading par excellence. 50 Shades of Narrowboat cruising.
When we got to this cottage yesterday, we realised we had no phone signal, no internet access at all, and you had a little moment of panic of not being in touch with the outside world.
Yeah.
When Jess was ill and we suddenly realised we needed an emergency vet and we didn't know where we were, didn't know where there was one, panicked us, not panicked us, but what's the word? Just worried us a little bit, and it's given me a taste of what's to come, that how are we going to cope with everything not being instant on the boat? We're used to being able to flick the electric kettle and you've got boiling water in a minute, switch the shower and you've always got your hot water, and we'll be fine. I know we'll be fine long term, but I'm wondering whether short term it's going to take us a little while to adjust to slow
Well, I think
living
it will, yeah,
and
because
planning.
you know, one thing is I love my internet and streaming music, and I think, you know, with not having Wi-Fi on tap, and we're having to think about our usage because we'll be paying for it as we go virtually. It'd be interesting to see how we manage and cope, won't it? And how less reliant on technology we become. I think I'm going to quite enjoy that. So
Yeah, me too.
pick up a book again.
Yes.
Not that we don't read anyway, but yeah. Anything else we've got to report? It's been such a long time. It's been 2 weeks since we put anything up, so a lot has happened in that time. But with everything that's been going on, we haven't had the time to sit down and construct something. So this is just a stopgap. We'll be reporting again the end of next week, all being well, with some good news.
Yep.
And watch this space.
Yes. And hopefully next time we speak to you, we'll be able to tell you about our boat.
Did I tell them I was ill?
Oh, you've been ill. He's been
I've been
so
really ill.
He's been so ill.
Catch
Don't
you
make
next
him
time.
laugh.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye. He's walking off with the beer. Yes, I think we're packed up somewhat, don't you?
Oops.
Well, you know where you can put that, don't you, Steve?